welcome to the show. It is me, your girl, Labora Lee, and
You have now tuned in to Ambitiously the podcast.
well, you have. Today, happens to be one of my favorite people's favorite show. So, today is the tap in. Today is the day. Hold on, put it on the screen. Put it on the screen real quick. Today is the tap in. Today is the day where we come together collectively. Oh, there go my bow. Come together collectively and we go through the bag. We also have a trivia today too, just to know, so you know. So don't be afraid to join in. But we go through the bag, we pull from the bag, and we decide. We figure out who we're pulling, or what song, or what album, or what artist we're pulling from the bag, and we talk about it. We have a conversation about, we have a reflection on what's going on. And then at the end, we have the trivia, courtesy of our wonderful, wonderful boo, Doc. Hold on. I didn't mean to put that back on, but it's okay. It'll go off eventually. Courtesy of this gentleman here on the screen, Doc Sav 9112. Doc said this is the best show ever. Thank you, baby. Appreciate you. And it is the tap in. Now, of course, our co-host is not here. We're waiting on him. He's always fashionably late. At this point, we should just be used to him being late, and we got to get over it at this point. Yes, a reflection down memory lane of hip hop and R&B. Because it's not just hip hop. We just haven't pulled the R&B out the bag yet. But it could be producers, R&B singers. It could be some of everything. It's just a reflection of music altogether. And yeah, y'all, you already know what time it is. He is always late. So at this point, we know that his fashion, and he hit me early and told me he was getting ready on his way. So we just, if need be, we get to call him out if we feel like it, because that's what we do. But anyway, because I will call him and be like, yo, where the hell you at? But in true fashion, he brings party favors. So, like, are we really mad at him? I don't think I am. I don't know about y'all, but I don't think I am. But anyway, there's one thing I need to do before all of that gets started. I will be back in a few seconds. Now, no, when he calls, I will go to video. But before all of that, let's get to this real quick. Let's get to it. What they're offering might just have you in the mood to get naked. Flex offers $100 off a six-pack of wine for $39.99, including shipping. Again, the offer is $100 off of a six-pack of wine for $39.99 with shipping included. These are not small bottles of wine. These are your normal size bottles of wine, and you're guaranteed to fill your wine cellar or have a really good time. Get it now, y'all. Get it. No, boo, that's not how we do it. All right, let me give y'all the dummy lesson of the day. See, you have to use dummy in the right context, right? If you're going to use it. So, you could be like, Knoxx is a late dummy. You feel me? Or Knoxx, dummy, you late. You feel me? You have to use it in the right context. If you say, without a doubt, Knoxx is dumb late, then yeah, you could use that. But dummy, you have to use it in the right context. You just can't use it straight dummy, smart dummy, fuck it is dummy. Dummy comes in different forms of fashion. We gonna learn you though. We gonna learn you. Okay, but yeah. So we're gonna say, Knoxx, you late, dummy. He is late. He is late. Then that sounds harsh, but it's not harsh. Not in Baltimore. Well, Baltimore kind of technically is a harsh place. Like, it's not for the weak. It's not for the It's not. I'm sorry. And it's a lot of places in this world. Like, I'm quite sure certain areas in Cali, like LA, for example, certain places in Cali, it's certain places in Atlanta that's not for the weak. It's certain places in Philly that's not for the weak. It's certain places in New York that's not for the weak. Delaware, Chicago. But Baltimore is definitely not for the weak. So, you know what I mean? We about to pull the dummy ass classic out the bag. I'm just saying, fuck it is, dummy. So, but yeah, so I'm gonna learn y'all the terminologies that we use here, and we'll see if we can get y'all on y'all Baltimore shit. So when y'all, if you ever come here, um, if you ever come here, you'll be ready. First, I'm gonna send him a text though. I'm not gonna put him on blast like that. But if he play with me, I might. But yeah, you know, it's a way of life. You just have to know how to use the word dummy in the right context. Because if you use it wrong, that'll get you hurt at the same time. So I'm gonna start the game, and he gonna have to play catch up because. And I'm Doc. What region are we starting with today as far as the trivia? So we can let everybody know who tunes in eventually. But yeah. Depends on how you use it. Yeah, don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. And you know what's weird? I like Shorty though. All right, North Midwest. All right, cool. Yeah, don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Plus I liked her energy during that performance for Summer Jam. But anyway, okay. North Midwest. Let's see. All right, the first one we gonna go with tonight is Boogie Down Productions. I know you say we got a East Coast bias. The bag, I can't tell the bag what to give me when I pull it out. It's just whatever's in the bag. All right, so let me start with Boogie. Now I got to keep these out because he gonna have to reflect when he come in here. Boogie Down Productions, KRS-One. Where do I go with this? Oh man, there's so much to say. So some sadness in there too. But Boogie Down Productions. Oh my gosh. I remember messing with KRS-One. I was the first, and I was real young when that song came out. But that was the first time I ever saw. Thank you, Scott LaRock. I didn't want to. But I guess I got to go there too. So we're going to talk about it all real quick. I didn't want to go into the Scott LaRock story, but you can't do Boogie Down Productions without talking about Scott LaRock. So I guess we got to talk about it. But anyway, I remember KRS-One is one of the first people that made me see the police officer as the overseer, the modern day overseer. I don't know where else to go. The Scott LaRock story is real sad. I'm not going to go into the story all the way, but that story in itself was sad because who knows where it really would have went if that whole system would have stayed in place. And that's real. Classic tape cover peeking out the window with the AK. Yeah, well, that was Malcolm X first, but yeah, classic. The bridge is over. Do you even like that beef with the Bronx and Queensbridge for real was crazy. That was crazy. And that's why that song was made. The bridge is over for real. Yeah. That's why they was letting them know we taking it. It started in the Bronx, but Queensbridge trying to come in and do what they do. It's over for y'all. We taking it back. It was a crazy beef. Crazy beef. Yes. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop. Oh, that's the sound of the beast. Oh, that was my But that was like the first time that I really was like, hell yeah, they are the overseers. And if you think about it, overseer, officer. It's the same shit. I'm sorry. But yeah, that Queensbridge and Bronx rap beef was crazy. It was crazy. And if you're new, if you're a younger part of the what do they call it? The Gen Zs, the millennials and the Gen Zs. Some millennials know, but the Gen Zs, a lot of the Gen Zs will never have any idea unless they have, a certain element in their lives to put them down with that wave of music. And if they listen, I think if we played that for them, that they would have a little bit more of an understanding of what they got going on right now. I think that type of music right there is one is boom bap, it's all of that. But I think it would help them understand where they are now and maybe help them push a little bit. You feel me? I just heard I Was Young Too, so I know how deep it got. Who told you that crap? Oh, okay, whatever. You know a lot, so I don't know who talking to you like that. That's crazy. KRS-One and versus Big Danny Kane was so hip hop. It was, you know too much. You know what I'm saying? They know nothing. You know way too much. Hold on. Let me get this back on the screen. Oh my gosh, I hate when this happens. Yeah. Let's see. When I was KRS-One was such a lyrical teacher. He was. I'm saying dropping knowledge. He was. That's what I'm saying. Like, as much as we go through right now and protest, they think this is some new shit. This is not some new shit. We've always been going through that. And it does not. It's a song, and not to go to the other side, but it's a song, and it very much makes sense to what I'm saying right now. And the song is called Animal. It's Dr. Dre, Anderson .Paak. Dr. Dre and Anderson .Paak, right? And one thing he said, old folks been saying it's been going on since back in the day, but that don't make it okay. Real shit. That was one of the realest lines I ever heard. Y'all go listen to that song, but one of the realest lines I ever heard. Old folks say it's been going on since back in the day, but that don't make it okay. And that's real shit. Go listen to Animal, Dr. Dre. It's a Dr. Dre song, but it's featuring Anderson .Paak. We got cameras now that it can't be ignored. And even though we got cameras, the shit still goes on. It still transpires. So it's just like, they don't give a shit that we got. They had cameras when they was sicking them dogs on people. They had cameras when they was fucking spraying people with water hoses. They had cameras. They didn't give a shit. They was recording that shit. They gave no fucks. I'm cussing already, but it's okay. Oh well, we're gonna get over it. And that's real fact. It don't make it okay. It does not. But they'll tell you that it's been going on since back in the day. That shit don't make it okay. So I think that as long as we continue to educate them, and one thing I say about Boogie Down Productions is you receive education when you listen to that music. Same thing with Public Enemy and groups like that. You know what I mean? Fuck that. They don't make it okay. Yeah, slow down, potty mouth, too soon. I know. I can't. I start thinking about stuff like that, and it just, it gets me in my. Let me just move on, because I could see where this was going with the Boogie Down Productions, but it's real talk. Like, they've been saying it's been going on since back in the day, and it definitely does not make it okay. It doesn't. It's not okay. We think we've evolved, but we haven't. And you can see in the reflection of all of the things that people have been talking about, from, like, if you go all the way back to Change Is Gonna Come and songs like that from Sam Cooke, and then you bring it forward, it's in the music, it's there, they've talked about it, it's just, it still persists. That's all. And so, yeah. I think that's why that line resonates with me. Like, all right, old folks been saying it's been going on since back in the day, but it don't make it okay. It's been going on and it never stops. So maybe we need to find a new solution on which way we gonna go with this. I'm glad I didn't look at it. Which way we gonna go with this situation because the protests obviously don't work, but whatever. It does persist. It's not. It hasn't stopped yet. Still the same old thing. Do I believe that change is going to come if we change how we go about trying to get the change? Yeah. But that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day. We don't want to hear my militant thoughts about how who's this person that keep calling me on meat? I'm gonna call him back one of these days. I'm tired right now. Do I believe change? Yeah, we gotta. That's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day. We gotta change how we go about trying to receive the change. Cause yeah, for sure, we tried peace. We tried peaceful protest. We tried a lot of things, and none of that shit worked yet. Again, yeah. So I say worry about the war. I say things with purpose. I know I sound crazy. I know I act crazy. I know I'm a lot of things. But everything I say has a purpose. And sometimes it's clouded in jokes. Sometimes it just looked different. But I say what I say for a reason. I say that at the end of the show for a reason. Because there is a war going on outside. Well, Mobb Deep said it for a reason. Everybody said it for a reason. It's a war going on, and we tried peace. So what other options do we have in order to move the change forward? I don't know, but let's see what else. Oh, he said I always get the good ones. I probably do because he don't be here on time to get them. But this is one I'm kind of happy to get because, and sorry, boo. You said it's an East Coast bias. I know, but the bag, I don't choose. The bag chooses. Big pun. Big pun. Big pun. Where do I go with big pun? Oh my gosh. First of all, when Big Pun hit the scene, well, Fat Joe was already here, right? He was already here. He was already doing his thing. And then he wound up getting Big Pun and signing him. And then, the whole Terror Squad thing and all of that stuff and all of that good stuff, right? Not so much Terror Squad, even though Remy is a part of that. And I do love Remy Ma very much. And Big Pun very much co-signed her. But let's just talk about Big Pun. One is... for him to be as big as he was ripping niggas a new butthole. He could spit. And he was killing it. I was scared for him a lot because I'm like, oh, and what I was scared about kind of, and the crazy part is he lost a little bit of weight before that happened. But, oh man, I love Big Pun. Yeah, I did love Big Pun with the beat nuts off the books. Yeah, that joint was the joint. That joint, right? Oh my God. Oh, I was about to do the beat and all that stuff. That joint was the joint, right? I remember, again, I hate to always refer back to the video jukebox, but that was very prevalent here in Baltimore. You could, summertime, you spend a lot of time when you ain't want to be outside yet. Because it was too hot. You spent it when you were a teenager. I didn't go outside until like after 5 or 6. I spent a lot of time in front of the tube watching video jukebox, and every time that song came on, I went bananas. I did. Pun was a rapper. Doc said Pun was a rapper. Bars, breath control, punchlines, and humor. True, facts, and that's what I'm saying. Breath control was crazy to me. The idea of him with breath control was crazy to me. It was nuts, but he did it. And Biggie was a big man, but he was way bigger in size and stature than Biggie was, and that dude had hella breath control. I don't know. And then how fast he would go with it was crazy. It was crazy. I got a love for Big Pun. I do. And I still be running around talking about Boricua, Borera, Boricua, Borera. Oh, sorry. Oh, my bad. I love Big Pun. I'm dead. I love me some Big Pun. I did. I wish that's one rapper in real life. But I also heard stories about Big Pun too. Before I move on, like that time he snatched up Who Kid, and I don't have any. You heard the story about that? About when he snatched up Who Kid last scene, with Big South on that little scooter in his video. And Pun had some bad stuff. Yeah, I was going to say, have you heard the story about that time they snatched up Who Kid? Because I'll tell it real quick. We got time. I got time today, cuz. I got time today. So anyway, let me get into the story for those who've never heard the story. You can go look it up, though. All right, him. Hold on. Oh yeah, it's a lot of shit. I heard Pun was a motherfucker, but let me just go through the story about him and Who Kid. I'm not going to get into his stories about his wife and his kids because I feel like that's taking it a little bit far. But I will tell the Who Kid story because Who Kid is a grown ass man, all right? So the story goes that there was a diss record out. Who are they going to get? I forgot who did the diss record. I'm telling. I forgot who the diss record was by. But anyway, nobody played this diss record. None of the DJs was going to play this record because they knew better. They knew about Big Pun and how Big Pun was about that life. So nobody else would play it because they knew better. But Who Kid, for some strange reason, was oblivious to the fact that he shouldn't do it, right? Or maybe he knew and he just did it anyway because he didn't give a hell. But Who Kid puts this record, this diss track onto his mix. He walking around with the tape, like he got the tape in his possession at the time that they snatched him up, right? But anyway, it's circular. The music industry is not that big, believe it or not, as much as people, like the people in it are not that big. It circulated around that Who Kid had did the mix, whatever, put the song on there, and it was bumping. People was like liking it or whatever. So, from my understanding, Big Pun did not like that shit. He got real upset about it. And like I said, the story, you can go on the internet and find the story yourself. Who Kid tells it himself. And I think Cuban Links might have a version of it himself too. But anyway. Wait a minute, let me see. I looked, it was The Rock. Okay, yeah, because they had them, Rockefeller and Turks, they had some stuff. I knew somebody, was it Brett? No, but who specifically did it? Was it Red Cafe? It was one of them. Anyway, so what happens is Who Kid puts it on his joint, is bumping in the streets, niggas is loving it, all of that good stuff. Pun ain't feeling it. It infuriates Pun. Pun said, okay. They go snatch up him and his squad. Sauce money. There we go. It was sauce money. There you go. Ow, pull me back, baby. So that's why you're the employee of the podcast. So anyway, it was sauce money. And legend has it that sauce money said that wasn't really about them anyway, though. So it was a bunch of nothing about nothing. But yeah, it was a sauce money track, and it was supposedly a diss towards Pun and the Terror Squad or whatever. Even though sauce money said it wasn't about them. But what they do is they fake like they they fake him out. Dang. Okay, not Case like it was other dude. He be Funk Flex. They make it seem like Funk Flex wants to have. I know Red Cafe is like, who the fuck talking about me? But Funk Flex, they fake like they Funk Flex peoples and tell him that they want him to come work with them, whatever. But so they gonna meet with him so that they could give him the money. Somewhere in Harlem, they pull up, they get him in a little cut. I'm not telling all the details because, like I said, Who Kid and Cuban Links could tell the story better than I can. But anyway, they get him and they tell him come with them real quick to a little cut. And they snatch his ass up in a fucking MPV, scare the shit out of him, tell him stop playing that shit. If they ever catch him doing some shit like that again, it's gonna be a problem. But otherwise, they could work with each other. They could be cool. Everything's all good. Everything's cool. Scared the shit out of who, kid? Scared the shit out of who, kid? Scared the bejesus out of who, kid? So much that he'll never forget that story a day in his life. He still tells it to this day. And like I said, you can go and look it up. But it was definitely Sauce Money who made the track. And later on, Sauce Money said the track wasn't about them. He wasn't talking about them. Now, was he talking about them? I don't know. But he said he was not talking about Terror Squad. He wasn't talking about Big Pun, but Big Pun wasn't here for that. It's a lot of stories I heard about Big Pun and Fat Joe and the Rockefeller and all of that. It's a lot of stories, but that is one of the stories that I'm familiar with. Very familiar with. It's so hard with Darnell Jones, my extent of adding R&B. Yeah, that was it's so hard. Niggas I'm not gonna sing because you gonna get a joint. It's so hard. Oh, clear, that was a joint. Nigga said uptown. Oh, okay. Anyway, yeah, but that's the extent of that story. I'm not gonna, like I said, if you want to know more about the story, go look up Who Kid's version and look up Cuban Link's version. They tell a whole bunch of stories about back in them days. Oh no, I think I don't really want to do this one, but I'll talk about them a little bit. Clips. I don't want to do this one because he said, I'm just trying to live, you heard? Then Passionately Gay, that was fucked up though, but he did say, I'm just trying to live, you heard? I don't want to go too far into the clips because we did just talk about their album last week. But I will just say two dope rappers, in my opinion. Not the hardest ever, but dope rappers, dope MCs, and sometimes underestimated. Especially being from Virginia. That's all I'm gonna say about them. I can't. Okay, y'all, I'm about to go to a quick video. You know what time it is. Get ready, Doc. Oh, you know what time it is. Boop, boop, get ready. Hold on, let me put on the video real quick. And I will be right back. Gotta let this dude in. Do some time, fella. Give Knoxx a chance. Oh, he on his way. He outside. I'm about to go get him now. Hold on, let me put on a video that's long enough for me to run out there, get him, and then come back in the building. Let's see what we got here. I was gonna play, actually I am gonna, oh no, that's not long enough. Hold on. Oh no. Okay. All right, I'm gonna represent for Baltimore real quick. This joint is called the Park Heights Struck. I don't know where you've been at on the internet, but if you notice anything, people been trying to do this dance for a minute. We will talk about that as well before we get out of here tonight. But this joint is called Park Heights Struck by Sack Banger. I'll be right back. I promise.
Park Heights, Park Heights, Park Heights, Park Heights, Park Heights, Park Heights, Park Heights. Rice it down, rice it down, rice it down.
John the Baptist.
Park Heights, Park Heights, Park Heights, Park Heights, Park Heights, Park Heights, Park Heights.
When I step on the scene, they know what I rap. Cause it's a murder scene every time I step. Guilty for sure, hit me light, nothing less. I hit the floor, I give them life, nothing less. Footwork, heaven on earth, they said I'm blessed. Moves clean, but do them dirty, where's the mess? Ain't nothing wrong, just that only right shit. Funky Junior strutting courtesy of that high shit. Strutty, strutty. Add a shot of vibe in it, throw your leg around. Dip, then you bop with it, do your 1-2. Then a smooth slide with it, and a mean spin like you felt out where the ops chillin'. Yeah, I give them that feeling. Goosebumps, no breeze at all, just chillin'. Boy versatile, dancing on beats like Bari. No tutorial, it's a lifestyle, I'm sorry. Small. Ready, steady. Ready, steady.
Mr. Strutty, they love me, dummy, the Heights cat. Ask anybody who got it poppin', my block crack. Dope in the smoking, J-blooded all over. Real niggas prevail, we bust up the city open. I'm floating in motion, cutting the motherfucking rug up. Two-stepping, fucking it up. Any occasion, 1-5 and fucking it up. Truck with the strippers, no ones, we throw dubs. They wonder how they not fly like him. Staying cute, like OBGYN. I shine, that even Stevie could see I'm in. Feel free to hate, but come close and meet my friend. Sag where you been, in my skin. Watching you biting, kissing ass niggas make me cringe. Them looking iffy, but them not them. They get to the money, but them my M's. Bottom the boneyard, the rock styles, handsome, dirty, and top top. He's natural and red, she rockin', we on fire. You looking sharp, pick me up, squirrel wide. Rest in peace, K-Swift, baby girl, strut in the sky. 1-5, certified, and the young boys funky, they won't vibe with it. What up, dancing, bird, you bunkin'. Steppers, we steppin', we here to party. We ain't bringing no weapons, but forever we rappin'. We rappin'.
Ready, steady. Ready, steady.
John the Baptist.
All right, so we had a situation. He had to run up the street to the store to purchase something because I don't have it. I'm sorry, I just don't. So he'll be right back. But as you can see, his magic bag is here. He just had to make a run down the street. All right, so while we waiting on him, which it ain't going to take him that long. It's only down the street. But wait, let's go through your comments real quick. So I'm on strike, like actors and writers, from listening to the rest of Genesis by Knoxx until he comes on time. Wait, no, I gotta save that real quick so we can put that on the screen when he get back. We gonna get Detox from Dr. Dre if Knoxx ever on time. Wait. In the words of DMX, niggas know when I go, niggas die with this with this Y, and don't and you don't know. Hold on, I gotta find my fucking glasses. I am blind as hell. Oh, let me read it over here. Oh my gosh, I'm so blind. Don't pay me any. Don't judge me. I'm a blind lady, and it be hard on my eyes sometimes to be reading. All right, hold on. With this Y, and you don't know, you slow like Baltimore. You must meet. You must have met Knoxx and thought he rapped for the time. And see, y'all know why he says slow like Baltimore, because he has the references New York. New York is a little bit faster than Baltimore, but okay, yeah. But he loved the shit out of Baltimore though. And the fable, the turtle and the rabbit, Knoxx was there, and he's still running the race, talking about he got to go to the store. Well, he did, because he asked me a question. I'm like, no. I could do a magic trick though, but that ain't going to help your cause because of how you get down. But anyway. All right, let me talk about this park height strut thing. So I just played that video because I was trying to waste time so that so that I could go outside and let Knoxx in. I'm gonna have to do that again. Not that particular song, but I'm gonna have to go back out. So I'm gonna have to play another video. No, we don't do papers. No, I think he got no woods. No, I ain't gonna say he don't got no woods, and that ain't no lighter. I don't have a lighter, and he needs one for what he need to do. So anyway, let me see, got a bong or a vaporizer? No, I don't have a bong anymore. Well, I think somebody broke my bong. And I do not have a vaporizer anymore either. I used to love my vape though. That was the joint. I used to have the actual big box one. I used to have one of them. It's gone now though. You can't use the stove. I could use the stove. He can't use the stove because it's like, all right, we gotta light and the stove is not down in the location where I am. See, I have a big, huge house. I live in a big house. So it's gonna take some time to go up there. And no, we can't because I got a kid in the house too, and I smoke, but I don't smoke around her ever. Like if they tested her right now, ain't nothing in her system because I don't do those type of things. I don't get down like that. I smoke, but I don't smoke around her, near her, around her, none of that. You feel me? If I was gonna smoke, I'd make her ass go where the house she belong. I just don't play that type of shit. So he had to go get a lighter in order for that to work here and what we got going on. He'll be back though. It's gonna take him. They're gonna take him maybe about 4 or 5 minutes to go down the street, come back. Anyway, back to this park height strut. I love that video because you get to see. Hold on. We ain't even. What's going on here? You get to see visuals of Baltimore. You get to see good places in Baltimore, and you get to see bad places in Baltimore. You get to see the toss up, just like every other city. You know, you got your. The weird part about our city, though, like we got you got East and West, really. Basically, this is how it's broken down. Even though they'll tell you different, but I'm going to tell you as somebody who lives here. You got East and West, right? Now, in the East and West, you got Southwest, Northwest, Southeast, Northeast, right? It's really not a North Baltimore thing. It's really Northwest, Southwest, Southeast, Southeast, Northeast type of situation. You have like any other neighborhood, the desirables, places that you live where it's desired to live, but they're all intertwined. It's like not like some cities, because somebody said this before on the podcast. Well, you know, you gotta go where the white people live. The white people live everybody, you know, in every neighborhood in Baltimore. It's not but Baltimore is more of a majority Black city though. It's more Black people here than it is white people, but we all mixed in. And the desirable neighborhood could be a street over from the undesirable neighborhood. That's just how the city is set up. Park Heights Strut, new to me, but I heard the song on a mix somewhere because I always catch that sample. Yeah, no, people on the internet have been trying to, not so much the song. I mean, the song is good because, you know, it's something to go with the dance. The dance is the thing. People have been trying to do the dance in abundance. Like, oh, I'm going to dance like somebody from Baltimore. Like, cause, you know, people from Baltimore, we get down on the dancing tip. You feel me? But it's more so about the dance, not so much about the song. The song, I just like how he put it together, and that's why I played the song. And he was supposed to come on the show, but I don't know what happened to that. I'm not even going to trip about that. But the Park Heights Strut is an actual freaking dance. We've been doing this dance here. Well, not me so much because I don't really dance, but that dance, Park Heights Strut, it's got a couple of other names too. That dance has been a dance that's been done here in Baltimore for the longest, right? And if you paid attention to the video, that's what they were doing. the Park Heights Strut. But that dance has been like people been doing that dance here forever, and so it became like a TikTok and internet craze for a second. Everybody was trying to do it. I've seen people on IG talking about they trying to dance like people from Baltimore, all kinds of stuff. It's crazy, but yeah, that's what that's about. Not so much the song. The song is called Park Heights Strut, but that's a dance. That's a specific dance. So yeah. We have a couple of dances. I do remember that y'all have a dance club scene when I was through there. Yeah. We have a couple of things. We got club music, which that dance kind of goes with that. Actually goes with that. It's club music. And we got a lot of dances that's done here. And if you go, like, just type in Google Baltimore dances, club music and dance, and you'll see. I'm not lying to you. I wouldn't lie to you. Y'all know I don't lie to y'all. So I already told Knoxx he got to make up for some shit. We're not going to make him make up for the clips because we talked about the clips last week. I do remember that. Well, it wasn't necessarily the clips. It was more so about the album, but we did talk about the clips last week. I think he a little bit upset because he already was late. I'm not, because he already was late a little bit. And then he had to run back out and go get a lighter. I'm sorry, I don't have a lighter. And I just cleaned up in here, so, you know what I mean? A lot of shit got thrown away. Woo-hoo! Take Cobain, I remember he did, let me see. Dang, you really up on your B-more game a little bit. Take Cobain. Everybody don't know about Take. I remember he did a lot in his video. Yeah, he did a lot. Yeah, because it's a dance. You feel me? It's a Baltimore staple. It's a dance here. It's like not some new made up shit. That dance people been doing that dance since I was little. It's a dance. And I'm 44, so there you go. Y'all like the Shy with the Steppers, exactly, or like Jersey, they got they thing. And as a matter of fact, it's only a couple of cities in this, but they don't call it club music. They call it house music, but it's the same thing, same essence. Or watch my feet thing. Yeah. Jersey and the Shy and Baltimore is called house music. And so that dance was created off, that dance came along with our club music, which is everybody else's house music. So it is what it is. But anyway, I'm going to do one more while we waiting on him to come back, which the store is only up the street, but he'll be back soon. I did get all the good ones. That's because I be here on time, though. Well, I kind of got to be on time because it is my show. But I'm here on time always. Oh, all right. He back. Oh, no. I'm saving this one for him. All right, let me do one song because it ain't even going to take me long because he at the door. But yeah. I get the good ones because I'm always on time. And in honor of him being at the door, this joint is called Damn Right. King Knoxx, Don Suave, and Rich Rel. Let's go. If I can...
Damn right, I like the life I live.
I've been a stunner since a youngin' bitch, and I'm still here stunning. You could take a jab, you could catch a stab. I'ma leave you with something, cause I'm so damn cunning. Superfly, Jimmy Fly, Snucker, Hacksaw, Jimmy Duggan. I bet they ain't see it coming. I catch him while they mean mugging. Show a nigga the muscle, make a nigga feel the thunder, the full blast. Boy, I get on that ass, man, I don't know who they fucking with. I'm super bad, man, look at the threads. Bitch, I'm about to drag and I'ma do my dance while I'm counting up the bands. Walking to the bank, gotta stop and laugh, reminisce about the past. But the struggle make me strong though, solid and hardcore. Welcome to the gun show, that shotties and fofos. Guns of butter, baby boy, you was a JoJo. How you want it, real fast or real slow? Either way, the same result, dead as a dough, no. One shot, kill up close with a stub nose. Lay the roses down, I meet you at the crossroads, like boom, 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 boom. Like, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, D to the O to the N, let it begin. The way we killing shit, just know we always win. The way we killing beats, don't know if it will end. God bless America, forgive me for my sins. I move swiftly, I'm not around, they always miss me. I never call and barely text, I'm making moves, I rarely stress. I want more, but never less. I beat the odds, I pass the test. Yeah, I see the questions they be asking about my personal. My life been pleasurable, only like the zeros if it's left to the decimal. No lie, my whole life been the whole lie. Bullets tend to fly more than planes from BWI. Glad I escaped it, face it, gone in the making. Calling me the greatest cause the things that I created. Mr. 1998, I've been the Don since the age of 8. And ever since then, niggas had to delegate. I like the life I live, and I went from negative to positive, and it's all good.
Damn right, I like the life I live.
But going negative to positive ain't all good.
Damn right, I like the life I live.
History right here, man. We got the whole family in here, yeah.
Damn right, I like the life
We got the Don over here.
Yeah, D to
Suave.
the O to the N.
We got my man Rich Rel. We got my man D Doyle. We in here, King Knoxx.
Damn right, I like the life I live.
Totally. Look what I got. Another banana. Ew. And look who's in the building.
Oh, yeah.
We gotta turn this around a little, get you up in there. Hey.
What up?
All right, so we got some reflection to do. I'm gonna eat that in a minute. I'm not gonna do this one. I saved this one for you.
What's that?
And I saved this for you because, and there's two other ones you gotta reflect on too.
What up?
Wait, do not. I gotta bring these comments up so you can see. There's some stuff I gotta put on the screen too, but you can see it on the big screen though.
I'll go down.
His legendary lateness, King Knoxx.
You already know
We say he's fashionably late.
it.
You know what I mean? So anyway, we got a couple of other ones for you to reflect on. We're not going to do the clips because I feel like we just talked about the album last week. So why would we be talking about them? So I'm going to give you this one. You don't have to pull. I'm just give you this one because you said I always get the good ones. Busta Rhymes.
Oh yeah, you already know. They just gave him the Lifetime Achievement Award.
They did. I feel like it was well deserved.
It was.
Mm-hmm.
He said that he was one of the first pioneers of the feature.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What up, Doc? Yeah, so I can kind of give him that. So yeah, Busta Rhymes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Legend.
Yeah. I do. I ain't gonna lie. It's a lot of things with Busta Rhymes for me. It's the lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
It's the animation because he's animated. You feel me? You're not going to get a Busta Rhymes without some like
that energy.
Yeah, like that nigga had everybody like y'all. Then he had everybody like Pastor Kavazi gang. It was different levels to.
I forgot about that. Yeah, he did have that.
To Busta is shit. I got him on the anarchy up here on my wall. He just gave you different levels.
He did.
Yeah, he loved that. I was happy for Busta. Busta Boss. Yeah, man, he deserved it. I felt like it was well deserved. The lyrics, the stature, the vibe. Them crazy hats. How I forgot about the crazy ass hats. Remember that?
Oh yeah, he did. He went out with the crazy hats.
Him and Spliff in the videos going ham. Like it was just so much.
Spliff stuff.
Busta and ODB one of my favorites. Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely gave you
them vibes.
Like you wanted to have a good damn time. and they was going to make sure you had a good damn time. I love that one. I was like, oh, and you just like, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna save this for him because I always do get the good ones.
Well, I appreciate that.
The video was crazy. It was another one that I got that you should reflect on. Boogie Down Productions.
Oh yeah, that's what KS one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that's like pioneers, pioneer like crew type movement.
Right.
And it was raw. He was raw, but he was kicking knowledge.
Exactly. So that sums up about what we were saying.
Godfather's a rap to me. Like he going on in that book for me. Like.
Like I said, it's a lot of reflection. I think the Gen Zers, which is the younger ones,
still relevant because he just. Yeah.
But everything that he was rapping about, that shit been going on since way back in the day before we was ever born. You feel me? And I was saying that, like, you know, that's if you go and look at anybody, him and Boogie Down Productions and the whole totality, and Public Enemy, they were like,
they was on the same like,
you know
what I mean, that fight the power, like wake up black man, black woman,
type of situation. So
which has always been, but it's not a lot of people that put that in their music all the time.
Right. I gave it a line from a song that I love, right? And it's a newer song. It's not nothing to do with them, but it is something to do with them. And it's a song with Dr. Dre and Anderson .Paak, right? Oh. And the line goes, the old folks say it's been going on since back in the day, but that don't make it okay.
Right.
You feel me? And we just went back and went through like timeline, like it has been going on since back in the day. You think Sam Cooke change gonna come? You think then you move forward. It's all in the music. It's still been happening, and it's
all the time has been the same.
Yeah.
I get that.
I always wanted to hear
history repeating itself all over again.
There you go. So Doc says, I always wanted to hear a song with Busta, Twista, Mystical, and Sticky Finger. I don't know. I might go on an overload of all them niggas on the same song.
Because right. And you listen to the tape was self-destructive.
Like, oh my God, too many fast rapping niggas on one track.
Speakers just explode instantly.
Way too many niggas rapping fast at one time. I can't. I swore it would have been the hardest song ever. It would have been. It just niggas would have went on overload. Oh my
God.
God.
Been a long ass song.
And I don't know. It might have still been the same though.
What is his name? K-Slay. He had like a 50-hour song.
Oh shit! Rest in peace, K-Slay.
Yeah, I might be exaggerating with how long it was.
No, I think it'll be I think it'll be a regular ass song because all of them niggas can rhyme real fast. You feel me? So, and each person verse, it'd be like.
But they gonna just keep going.
They right though. I can see that. I can see that. Funny, this tape was self-destruct. Left my ass off. Rest in peace, Sweet Street. Yeah, rest in peace to K-Slay. That's another. I want to do some coverage on him in general one day. I think I'm gonna do a video on him one day because K-Slay is a deep dude. He deeper than a lot of people knew. You look at him just like he was just a DJ, but he them streets. You feel me? But anyway, let's keep it moving because this might be a part of K-Slay little fun times in Harlem. Big Pun.
Harlem.
Big Pun.
Oh yeah, you know he was banging a little willy.
I think he would have fit in that little group though with the fast rockin' shit. Cause
he was versatile. He was like a Biggie. He was like a Puerto Rican Biggie.
Right. Yeah. Rolling 110 DK Slay song, 40 minutes.
40 minutes, yeah.
There you go. Yeah. I think he could have fit in that song.
I can't get through that whole song. I I just give him like, all right, everybody killed it. Like, when you get to like the 40th person,
But Pun ain't yeah, he didn't yell. But he was
that
fast.
probably had more people than that too. On that.
Probably. He said,
yeah, Pun. I mean, Pun. Big Pun was he was dope.
He was. He was.
Like, he was like the best artist on that label for real, other than like, you know. I mean, everybody held their own, I guess, but he was like he was the
star.
He was the Puerto Rican Biggie and shit.
He was the star of Terror Squad.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And everybody else was Junior Mafia.
Oh, you said I need a yelling once in a while on a verse. Okay, my bad. We need a nigga to yell every once in a while on his verses. I mean, he had to because he was like, look, my fat ass ain't doing all that yelling. Take this smooth ass Puerto Rican shit. I'm Puerto Rican, bitch. Oh, sorry. I'm Puerto Rican. Yeah. Boricua, 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 Boricua. Oh, my bad. Anyway, I told you every now and again, Doc, I gotta go back to that. Sometimes I'll be in the house for no reason at all. That's just that part. I just thought, 40, and then I'd be like, why the fuck is that in my head right there? Every now and again.
It's a vibe.
Every now and again. Just that section of the song just pop in my head. I don't know why. But anyway. All right. So, I think we covered. Yeah. Oh, no. And while we was talking about Pun, I did tell that Who Kid. You know about the Who Kid and Pun story, right? I'm not going to revisit it. I'm going to tell you later, but I'm not going to retell it on the show tonight. But it's a whole story behind that when they snatched up Who Kid real quick. Well, Pun snatched.
So you drawn?
Nah, I don't drew all of them. Yeah, that's your turn. That's all you do, boots. I did not. I just wanted to reflect back to what we said because I always like your input on what we talked about.
Timberland. Okay.
Where you want to go with Timberland? How you feel about this?
I mean, you know, another legend hit maker. He was a rapper. Yeah, I mean, he's a legend. Like, in the game still. Like, you know what I mean? When you're able to still be relevant. And he got like platinum records. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, man, undeniable. Like, he was like one of the first DJ Khaled's, like, to a certain degree, like, to me. But, you know what I mean? I don't even know if Khaled make tracks. Did Khaled make tracks? I don't know. That's no problem. But anyway, like how he was like, you know what I mean, showing everybody that he could like gather like many different artists and kind of like, you know, umbrella with like just like other than like Puffy, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like a different type. Yeah, Timberland. So you remember Timberland and Magoo?
I was gonna say
it was a group. Timberland came out with his own.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a lot of, you know, but not only taking a step further because Khaled worked with a lot of rappers and R&B artists, but Timberland took it a step further because he was working with people in pop. You feel me? And rock too, believe it or not. Like he always was taking it a step further. You feel me? And then what he and Missy created together was some, you feel me?
Different sound.
You feel me? And Doc said it. Let me see. Tim created a sound. Them syncopated drums and all sound samples. Yeah. Tim is the true beat maker.
Like that digital type of sound.
Yeah.
And like, you know, maybe before it was just a lot of dark, to me, like dark was in, like, you know,
right.
Like this is like brighter music. This is brighter, like playful.
Right.
He made things more fun.
He brought us back to the light.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of the other, you know, hip hop music that was popular.
Right.
It was like more like, you know what I mean, darker tone.
Yeah.
And then it was just like East Coast had it for a long time.
Right.
And then like South took it and never took it, gave
it back. Right. They was like, give me that.
So, you know, like in between all that, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was different sounds.
Right.
It was like opening up. And I'm glad, I'm glad I did do that because, well, music gonna evolve how it evolved anyway, but
right.
it was a good, to me, it was a good change up.
Right.
Because it made everybody step the game up. Like, man, these Southern dudes is like, and they was making great songs.
Yeah, and they made everybody start incorporating that shit. Like, I need them niggas on my shit. You know what I mean? Looking for the features.
They was hating on it for a minute.
Yeah, then they got smart.
Fuck it, we can't beat them guys.
Join them. When in Rome. But Doc said Khaled is more of a producer. And then he said,
I'm not saying, I was like, saying like in that era, he opened up, like, you know what I mean, the lane for like people like, you know what I mean?
DJ Khaled, he did, because you gotta think DJ Khaled started as what his name is, a DJ. You feel me?
Right.
Whereas though they had
Timberland was a DJ.
Yeah, but he was already in the game. And you forget, he was with Jodeci, like fucking, he was under them. He was under their umbrella first. Timberland. No, Timberland and Missy. They was underneath Devontae Swing.
Okay.
And that was a long ass time ago. Right. You feel me? Like, this back when Genuine wasn't out yet.
He was like one of the first dudes to kind of break through from just being that. That's what I'm saying. Right. Like, just like a DJ Khaled, he broke through just being a DJ. Now I'm doing all this. It's just different. To me, it's just different.
But I was getting ready to say, here's the difference. He wasn't getting slapped by niggas to make hard ass beats. I know about this story. You know what I'm talking about, don't you, Doc?
Slapped? DJ Khaled?
Timberland, Missy, everybody that was underneath of Devontae Swing.
They was slapping him?
He was slapping him. Devontae was from Jodeci. I could never imagine that in my fucking life.
It's probably wild. You know,
they said that nigga came in on some how Nino.
That was probably the fat and unsecure Timberland.
No, but he was really in there for like, it was like I hate to call it like this, but you know how in third world countries they have like them forced labor type of situations where they be like real angry at their workers. What you were saying? And Devontae was hanging with Suge Knight at the time, and Suge Knight was doing that type of shit too. The niggas on death, so he was
looking at this dude doing this.
So I need to do that over here with my people.
Hey man, you gotta beat your hoe.
Right. There you go. But all of them,
he never beat him before.
But at that time when he got discovered, it wasn't on some DJ shit. He got discovered on producing songs. You feel me? But they was underneath Devontae, and Devontae was hanging with Suge Knight, and Devontae was going hang.
Right.
And he was coming in there. Stevie J tell the fucking story.
You said a word up. You need that in a word up, like a word up magazine.
He said Devontae is emotion far as I heard and unstable. Exactly. He's real. So then you take. He hanging with Suge Knight. Suge knew how to pick him. Like, I'm gonna pick these niggas that's gonna be like me. my own clones and shit. My own clones and shit. Only they don't look like me. Some of them look better than me, but
I'm gonna set up a network.
You feel me?
You were thinking big, bitch.
I read that in like a Word Up magazine. Yeah, but Stevie J told the story too. And as much shit as Stevie J done been into, we talking about this nigga was with Bad Boy and all of that shit. I don't think he gonna lie about that shit. And they do talk about I don't know if they talked about getting slapped in Word Up magazine, but they definitely was talking about how much of an emotional toll that journey with him.
He had some dark times
fucking with Devontae. And he talks about it.
Yeah.
You feel me? But Stevie, like, that nigga was spanking him. And that's what it is. But as far as musical, he's a musical genius. I do like the whole thing that him and Swiss Beats did together, which is the verses. Everybody know about the verses. That started with Timberland and Swiss. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he's a fucking genius.
Yeah, he
He's
been.
a fucking genius. He beyond a producer. He's a fucking genius.
He been blessed with, you know what I mean, the gift of being a great entertainer, you know, creator.
Yeah, basically, Devontae is like Puff. He treat young Tim like poop. Yeah, that's what was going on. But guess what? Who the bigger breakout though? Devontae or Timberland? I'm gonna go with Timberland. Timberland way up right now. Devontae,
I mean,
not so much.
Definitely as far as like credentials and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I feel like Timberland got more. Devontae got a lot with like you know, Joe.
He made beats and he Jodeci and shit.
I know he made some beats for Pac when Pac came back in the game.
That was around that time.
It gave him that different sound, so it was like
that was around all that was going on around that time.
I'm pretty sure he probably did other artists too, but those are the ones I remember.
Yeah, but Timbo has done everybody. He done fucked with some of everybody. You feel me?
And he changed the sound for you know what I mean,
Doc
the listener, the TV listener and viewers. He changed it.
Right.
The dynamic other than
Doc said Timbo is a genius and lasted longer and is on top. Period. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Devontae cool. Jodeci had they run. He made a few beats for some people, but he ain't do what the fuck Timberland did. And that nigga was smacking him. But
you know, I don't know about the smack.
No, it was happening.
But like, you know, I gotta give
I don't know about all
Big that. Big Tim, he ain't very real good shape now.
Yeah. The R&B sound, rap, and bullshit, right?
I keep losing my stuff. But yeah, I gotta give him his props, and he deserves to be you know what I mean, given his just dues for the work.
Right.
You know what I mean, you put some work in.
He said that's why Devontae fell off though. But he had
still to this day.
Yeah, he had a nice little situation Devontae did. And that's around that time when Timberland left and Missy left, they started fucking working with Aaliyah. Genuine went with them because he was smart. You feel me? He's like, fuck that, I'm out.
Oh, yeah, I ain't even speak about that. He had Genuine. He brought Genuine out with that different sound.
Yeah, but all of that was happening under Devontae at first. Then he took him. That's what I'm saying. It was a whole
some type of situation.
It was a whole situation. Genuine was under Devontae Swing. That's the name of Devontae production company, Devontae Swing. Genuine was under there. Missy was under there. Fucking Timberland was under that umbrella. Stevie J was fucking with him, but he was still fucking with Puff. You feel me? And
yeah, so he was able to take them to the next level. That basically business wise.
But he had to leave Devontae first, and that was a whole key. They was like getting tired of the treatment, so they was like, "Fuck this," and they broke out. And then Timberland Genuine not too far after that, and he was like, because Timberland was making the sounds. Yeah. You feel me? But I'll call that the Great Migration. The Great Migration happened, and then now they fucking with Aaliyah, and bam, they in there.
Right all the way up.
You feel me?
So again, like, oh, they serious. They ain't
yeah.
It was
real shit. Between Tim Beats, Missy Penn, and Aaliyah and Genuine raw talent, they couldn't lose. That was Doc Sav speaking. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But that's how that situation happened. They left his ass because they was tired of his bullshit. You feel me? They left. Genuine was like, I'm out with y'all. You feel me? And then they started working with Aaliyah, and
they shot out.
Yeah, that's how that happened. That's how it really, really happened. All right, this is the last one for the night because we gotta get to our show you real quick. I'm gonna pluck it. I ain't gonna make you pluck it. I'm gonna just pluck it. We gonna talk about it. Coming out hard. That is.
I feel like these be all old school joints.
Some of them do. It's more in this bag that we have not even plucked. That's what I'm saying. You never know what's in the bag.
Okay.
You feel me? We
Coming
still.
out hard. I'm trying to think. Who was that?
What the fuck was that? I don't know. What I be just be
Coming out.
naming shit sometimes. I think that's
like
a
some Ice-T shit.
Cube shit.
Come on,
Ice-T.
Doc. I know you know it.
Right.
Coming out hard. Who
Yeah, that's your trivia.
Other than that,
He said, sorry,
go
Casey
search
was
it.
smoking. Casey did not have nothing to do with that story, dog. He did.
What is that?
Casey was smoking crack.
Casey and them was drunks.
Hey, all of them. Oh, 8-Ball MJG. It's a song, album on. What the fuck?
It was dope. I be actually still listening to some of that classic joints and shit.
If that ever come back up, hold on, I think that's it. I hope it's that. I was like, if that ever come back up, no, don't. If it ever come back up, just remind me nothing. We can't do that one, but because I accidentally threw that in there. You know what it was? So I told you what I'm doing on the wall. What I be doing sometimes. It'd be some new ones. It'd be some old ones. But at the time or whatever, when I do that, I might be in that spool of CDs,
Right.
hitting my wall up, you feel me, on what I'm trying to do over here. It's just different scenarios of when I write these down, because it just got me in my head like, oh yeah, I should write this down and put it in the bag. You feel me? Like, that's really how I go. You feel me? And it's still a lot of shit in that bag that we have not touched on yet either.
Okay.
You feel me? You can see it still in there. I don't put them back. I put them in here. I put them in here, and we've done a lot. But I put them in here after we finish with them, so that they don't get mixed back in. You feel me? But anyway, well, we've already had it. Didn't we have a discussion on 8-Ball and MJG?
I think we kind of spoke around.
Yeah.
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 I still be bumping and stuff. Like, this is like, you know what I mean, a routine for me throughout the month. Just music listening outside of me listening all to me all the time. But yeah, like 8-Ball MJG, that was dope. It was a dope South group. They been out before I really recognized them. I really recognized them through when Puff had something to do with like bringing them out, like Bad Boy South. And I'm like, damn, them dudes kind of dope, you know what I mean? So then after that, that's when I started digging into like, oh, all right, they got a whole bunch of, they already been lit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was just that outside of the world, it was, you know, the Southern rap was just newly introduced. So,
Right.
yeah, but yeah, they always been like top tier for real, a top tier Southern group.
Yeah.
8-Ball MJG. Right. That's what I was saying. They've been out. But I was just saying that's when I initially like, oh, who, you know, took notice to him. Like,
You always want to say somebody got some. I'm sorry, but you always want to say somebody got some daggone East Coast bias. We live on the East Coast, but the fact that they in the bag.
I just told you the whole.
Is that bias?
I told you the whole truth on it. I said when I noticed who they were.
That's what happened.
That it was to East Coast connection, but after that, that made me do my further research on and saying like, oh, these dudes been that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because on outside of the world, you know what I mean, it was just like, you know what I mean, we got the Southern stuff like late.
I'm gonna take this
in front of beginning, like, you know what I'm saying? That's just like the truth of it. So I love, you know what I mean, all other sides of the coast music other than East Coast. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not just stuck on it.
I took this down for a reason, for what served with purpose, because you had to witness it. Y'all can't really see it on the camera, but what's on this wall? CDs, right?
Yeah.
It ain't covered all the way yet because I get busy. Sometimes I don't have time to finish it. But on this wall, I'm going to count 1, T. And I ain't even get to the spool, finish the spool yet. 3, 4. And I'm really, no, that's R&B, so I don't care. But it's more like 6 artists on this wall so far that are not East Coast artists. I'm talking about rap. You feel me? So no, it's not a bias thing. It's just what happens in life. You feel me? And it's, again, I said at the top of me starting the show today that it's not just rappers. It's not just hip hop in that bag. It's also some R&B in that bag. Some R&B songs in that bag. You feel me?
Right.
It's some other things in that bag because I don't want to just be in the hip hop bag, or we are going to keep repeating the same things over and over and over and over
I was
again.
just saying. Nah, you're right.
No, I'm responding to what he's saying on the screen. I'm reading his comments. He said we got an East Coast bias.
Nah, I just broke it down to him. I told him, like, from my end, and everybody different. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a East Coast bias at all. Like, most of the music I listen to is not even East Coast.
It don't even matter where it started, Doc.
It's not even.
It's not an East Coast. Like it's a competition.
Of course, us being East Coast, East, whatever you want to call it, you know what I mean? Of course, that's what we came up on initially.
Right.
But, like, you know what I'm saying? Once we got to get the listening to the other artists, and, like, you got different types of people that you got regular type of listeners, then you got people that's like artists, so they listen differently. Like, you know, I listen differently than a regular person. Then you got people like I don't know, you might be like how I am, like, you know what I'm saying? You got all different type of people with different type of intellect things that tickle their fantasies with, like, you know what I mean, being creative or listening to music. Everybody not the same.
Right. True that. But also you said 4 out of how many? That's the top of a spool. That's not a whole spool. I'm trying to fill up the whole wall with all the CDs. So I'm not done. So we don't know how many, any Southern anything. And didn't I just say usually when I put this bag together and I put songs in this bag, artists in this bag, whatever, usually it'll be in my happenstance of the day. I might be up here decorating the wall, and it's R&B on this wall as well, and be like, oh, I need to put this in the bag. You feel me? But it's still more on my desk that I haven't even begun to put up there. It's still 1, 2, 3, 4 spools inside of the container on my desk. That's one of how many I've done so far, because I stopped doing what I'm doing to do other things. But I listen to all kinds of music. Actually, if you want to go there, I could take y'all to another level, but I won't. But whatever.
I like to see the bag, you know, what, like, some, like,
now, how about that? Give a recommendation. Go ahead.
More newer artists mixed in with. I was just saying, I feel like we always choose like older type of stuff. Like, you know what I mean? So I gotta really dig back in my memory for it. So it'll be fun to, I don't know, just maybe try.
I get what you're saying. Add some more things that you used to now. That's why you were supposed to be. Relevant. But remember when we started this, we were supposed to both write 10 down and put them in a bag.
It unraveled differently. So that's true. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean?
I don't listen to a lot of things that you listen. I done spent a lot of time being honest with y'all, and I don't think y'all listen. I don't mess with everything. Some people cool.
I listen to everything.
I don't mess with everybody's music. I don't. I'll listen to it. I give it a try, but then I don't mean I'm going to sit in that shit and be like, oh, I got to hear this shit again. If I don't like it, I don't like it. You feel me?
Yeah, I listen just like that too. Like, you know what I mean? But I'll give the listen to give whatever I need to determine from it for my own self. I have my opinion on it.
Right.
But, you know what I mean? I like other music other than just rap or hip hop. You know what I mean? I listen to jazz, like soft. I was saying that soft,
Right.
so all types of country.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I am doing love notes when I get to it.
Reggae music.
Mm-hmm.
I love it because I love the drums. I actually listen. A lot of people from Baltimore don't normally say they like DC, like go-go music, but I actually
go-go.
I like go-go. My brother is a DC guy, so
right.
He, when I used to have to go visit him, you know what I mean, that's all they would play. So then I'm already into like music and you know, the instruments and all that. So I already, you know what I mean, I just like it.
Don't rush me, Doc. I'm getting to the love notes. Give me a sec. We talking. I just wanted you to understand something. And you too, now that we talk about the new music type shit, you do what you're supposed to do, and the bag will be what you want to be in it. You feel me? And I reflect.
Ain't gotta be what I want.
I mean, if you want some newer artists in there, then this is what I'm saying. Yeah. Do your part.
All right.
And then we can get to that. You feel me? Doc, you got some other thing. Your part is the trivia, so never mind, because you already make our life hard with that shit. We don't need no extra from you. But there is no bias here. That's what I was saying to him. That was the thing I was talking about.
Yeah, Doc, we trying to make it seem like we only listen with half an ear. Nah, right, bro. We listen without all. Both. I listen. Me personally, I'm gonna speak for me. I listen with both of my ears to music all around the region.
Right. Shit, how I got Queen sitting on my fucking shelf? Like,
I'm born and raised in Baltimore. I haven't always lived in Baltimore.
Right.
But that's where I'm originally from, and I'm born and raised. So, you know, and I'm a West Side Baltimore dude. It's different.
Right, it's different.
You know what I mean? So I got different cuts of cloth for the East Coast. Right. You know what I mean? But not just the East Coast.
Right. I was born in North Carolina.
Yeah.
What else is this? I was not born in Baltimore. I've been raised in Baltimore. North Carolina birthed me. Baltimore raised me. You feel me? So
yeah, it is growth.
It is.
You know what I mean? But like, I'm just speaking like from you know, and just the truth of it all. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody, and that's the good thing about it too, because that's where you build like, all right, you know what I mean, conversations, because people got different opinions on it.
Right. But there's no bias here. We haven't even emptied the bag.
And that's why I was also given an idea of, you know, let's kind of update the bag a little bit with more current stuff, because, you know, it might change up your feel on that too, because then you're like, oh, they know about that, or yeah.
Well, then just help me out, and we in there. I'm still going to talk, but help me out, and we in there. Anyway, but no, it's no bias. That's the point I was trying to get to.
And that's why I'm here for that too.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you know what I mean, you know, the more current type of artist that's going on, so I should be relevant, and that's why I'm relevant to the show. You know what I mean, for things like that. So, you know, I ain't get a chance to really flex. I was just, you know what I mean, coming underneath the wing.
I mean,
so now I done built my wing, so you know I can flap my wing a little bit more.
All right, let's do that. Flap. Get the flying
for the podcast.
Get the flying of this motherfucker.
The King's moment.
Get the flying. But yeah, I just do what I do, and ain't nobody ain't gonna put the pressure on the girl Cat when she do what she do. You feel me? Cat do her job, but
yeah, you know, that's what I'm saying. You
add to the bag, and we
come in after you go ahead and run and gun it down, and we got the segment here. I already know how you gonna do. You know.
Wait a minute. A good question. A good question to ask and answer is, what song was your entry to hip hop? And it can explain a lot. Go ahead, go.
I had like different ones all at once, but then it was like the biggest one of the biggest groups. Was Bone Thugs and Harmony for me, and when I was like amazed, like yo, I want to rap. Like it was like that flow, they was harmony. That was like the most illest thing ever to me. But I already rap. Like, but I was just doing it. Like, you know what I mean? With my homeboys, woo woo. But long story short, that was for me. It was like Bone Thugs.
That was
what
you. That was your entry into.
Then it was like Wu-Tang. So I had like a mix of that, and that really made me want to rap. Like looking at groups like that really made me want to start rap. Then it was like Biggie was already in, but I was already into it.
All right, but my entry into hip hop is not an artist standpoint. This is why. This is how.
Well,
why
not
this,
even art and entry.
But look, no, let me finish saying what I was. Let me finish.
I don't want to cut you off. Okay.
You're an artist too, so you love, you know what I mean? You like to do what it is that you do, but I'm not an artist, so I'm a connoisseur of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Which is something totally different. My interest into hip hop couldn't be anything but the East Coast because I was born in 1979. I'm not a little fucking kid. You feel me? So my shit was the 80s on up. So yes, my first entry into hip hop was East Coast hip hop, but the first cassette tape that I ever was allowed to actually fucking have, and I wanted it bad, was not East Coast. It was fucking Snoop Dogg. I've told you this before.
Snoop Dogg.
My father bought me the cassette tape, and I cried like a fucking baby. And it wasn't even the censored one. It was the fucking explicit one.
The ass, the dog. Butt cheeks in the ass.
Doggy style.
Yeah.
That was my first one that I had of my own. It was mine.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. He was a part of that too for me. It was like amazing.
Right.
Like, yo, it was a finesse of rap.
But I had already heard NWA. I had already heard different elements of hip hop. So it's not a bias. That's what I'm saying. So that was my entry into hip hop, if you really want to know. But I had no choice for my entry to be East Coast rap because
it wasn't just.
That's where it was at first. You feel me? Yeah. I was born in 1979. Again, I repeat. You feel me?
See, I'm an 80s baby.
I was. This the same thing. Yeah. If you were born in 1980, 1979, I was leaving the 70s.
It was the same.
You feel me? But we was all. I'm just
my
a little bit.
Just was coming in just in the 80s. It's the same.
Right. So if you was born in 1979, then you should already know what's up. You feel me? So my interest was.
You had a little taste of the era that was leaving.
A little bit of disco.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Hip hop was
like,
about
to. It was like drop, like it was introduced.
Blow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, so it is what it is.
I mean, but everybody was doing it. It was just like.
But it was really like.
Now it was televised.
It was out there. It was what it was. And where it was at was where? The East Coast.
Yeah, it got televised in the East Coast. That's what it is, Doc. It got televised in the East Coast first.
I had no
like, you know what I mean?
Right.
To the degree.
I hold no bar, but go ahead.
And then but it was already going on everywhere. You know what I mean? And people had their own ways that they listen to it. You know what I mean? They listened to it as a massive just in that area, Southern. You know what I mean? But it wasn't televised like how it was when East Coast came in the show. You know what I mean? It was just, that's how they ran it. Like it was
hip hop started out in the Bronx. It's
another religion in music. A hip hop religion right here, because controlled by, you know what I mean? But the truth of it is what you're saying, like it was more avenues of the hip hop styles that others didn't even understand yet because they weren't exposed to it until later.
I can respect it if that's the reason. That is the reason. That's why I said it. Because now thinking about it, the box, it was more East.
It was.
That's all I'm saying.
It was televised, you know what I mean?
And MTV was why MTV was whatever the fuck they wanted to be. Because at one point you couldn't even get videos on
hip hop
videos MTV. On MTV.
MTV didn't start doing hip hop right away. They used to be just all like.
That's what I was saying.
Like
rock and roll.
Rock and roll. Yeah, it started as just a rock and roll.
You know when hip hop got moved on? When Run DMC and fucking Aerosmith did.
They kind of flashed it. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. That's when they started like, okay, we can play a little bit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
We can make money off of it. Market this. Yeah, because it was a good. It was coming. Hip hop was coming.
It's Aerosmith. I like rock. You feel me? So they was already getting airplay, and then they did that with them. That's the only way hip hop got on MTV. Otherwise, they weren't playing that shit. But remember, the only East was Run DMC connected with rock, and that's how it started with MTV.
You say you're right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But they don't know what he's saying. Listen to the audience. That's why I got to reiterate sometimes. Okay. This is because this is not just live. It's a live thing. Because if it was that, my numbers wouldn't be shit. This is really. I'll be saying stuff because we got to listen to the audience. Starting with, let me get back to them. All right, we got some things to do. Let me show some love. But MTV, that's the story of hip hop on MTV. I'm a little bit of a historian. I told y'all I like history and I like music, so we turn them together. It's crazy. Big love. Hold on, let me do this. Let me start this over again. Because I don't even like how that just went. That was not how it's supposed to go. Let's do it like this. My listening audience, this is why I get the love. Top 6. Big love to y'all, the United States, the United Kingdom, India, France, Germany, and Belgium, specifically Brussels. I love you. Thank you so much for tuning into this podcast. You're great. You're awesome. Russia, Indonesia, Japan, New Zealand, Australia, Turkey, Switzerland, Canada, Mexico, Austria, Philippines, and Kenya. I love you, babies. I do. Pakistan, Romania, South Africa, Nigeria, Brazil, Netherlands, Singapore, Spain, Japan, Ireland, and Nepal. I love you all. Thank you for listening to this podcast. Mauritius, Israel, Hong Kong, China, Poland, Tunisia, and Venezuela. I love you very much. And big love to the Czech Republic. I'm going to put you on here soon. I'm a busy girl. I'm a one-woman show. Well, except for the tap in with King Knoxx, because I get some help. You feel me? But it is what it is. So, what else we got to do? We got to say some things. Knoxx, I'm going to give you a few minutes. And just let me say these things real quick, and then I'm going to let you have the show. Well, not, you know what I'm talking about. Want to come on the show, hit us up, ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com, ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. You can always join the conversation. It's always a conversation going on over here. Drop a comment, call in, or text 443-850-4828, 443-850-4828, or ask me to drop the link, and I will, and then we can really have a conversation. If I play music, which I have tonight a couple times, know that I have permission to play the music. I have permission to play your joint, doesn't I?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? I wouldn't do it unless I had permission to play the music, except for on Fire Fridays. It's a DJ thing. Speaking of that, I got something coming up with him on the show too, real soon. Looking for me on social media, IG at Miss_ambitiously_ENT, Facebook at ambitiously, YouTube ambitiously the podcast. Yep, we are always everywhere because that's what we do. Like, share, and subscribe to this podcast, please. Every like, every share, and every subscription is greatly appreciated. It is. Check out the website, ambitiouslyentertainment.com, www.ambitiouslyentertainment.com. Donations, we take those, but you don't really have to. It's good we get over here. Remember, I told y'all yesterday that we are Patreon. We still cool with Patreon, but we're doing this coffee thing, and I'm gonna show y'all how that work eventually. But we still on Patreon, so patreon.com, ambitiously ENT. Same thing with View It, ambitiously ENT. King Knoxx, take it away.
Lahim. Oh, Doc, did you listen to the Genesis yet?
Listen, if you don't wrap this damn show up,
You gave me the floor and I took it away.
yeah,
I was just asking. You guys can follow me, of course, on IG, King_Knoxx. I got the Genesis out right now. It's the latest and greatest from your boy. You know what I mean? My flip side to my vibration with hip hop right now, you know what I mean? It's dope. Some of the best stuff that's out right now. Follow me. I'll follow you back.
oh snap.
Oh, you 2 tracks in? Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
Keep
yeah, he
going.
just get ready to go on strike on you real quick.
You gotta just let it run. Like it's like a movie. When I make my tapes, they like mini movies. I want the listener to listen to it, and you know what I mean. It's good for a long drive, and you want some material to listen to or something like that. It's great for that.
All right.
Or whenever you got, you know what I mean, because it's dope. It's just dope stuff.
All right, and we gotta show love to the DJ, Rukazy.
She ain't read the strike.
Yeah, I know I was getting ready to put it back up on the screen, but y'all, we gonna talk about it. But give me a second, because there's some things I got to get out first, and then we'll move to all of that. Because I was getting ready to show him. He's gonna see what you said. Big shout out to our DJ Rukazy. You can find him on IG and all that. And remember, I said that I got something planned for him to be on this show as well. So let's get to it. Oh no, I'm not. The comments is still there, Doc. Don't ever get it twisted or fucked up. Here's what he said.
Doc, go ahead, talk smack.
Yeah, now you get ready to see it.
Yeah,
You get ready to see it real quick. Hold up. Since we won, everybody want to tell the boss what to do. Here you go. This is what he said. I'm on strike like the actors and writers from listening to the rest of Genesis by Knoxx until he comes on time.
Oh, damn. You want to put it on strike?
That's what he said.
These are the gems that I'm giving you. Once you get it, then you go like, oh, I get it now. And then you know what I mean? Everything else is going to disappear from your mindset.
Since we wanted me to bring up the comments so much, that's what he said. There's some other things he said too. Shall we read them?
He was getting nasty. He was sniffy. Sniffy, yo.
He was getting snippy. Shall we read them? Huh?
What he said?
Shall we read them? I'm just saying, because there was some other snippy stuff. And that's why I was trying to get through the stuff that I was trying to get through so that we could get to.
I know Doc talking smack. That's cool.
Hey, all right. No, I just wanted to make a point. I'll be trying to do what I'm doing, what I naturally do in the process of me doing it. You feel me? But don't get up here. Exactly. He can watch later.
I'm gonna watch later. I'm gonna have a response ready for you.
Oh, since we want to get snippy, I was being nice, but everybody want to bring the trauma, so let's bring it. Anyway, let's go with this trivia. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, Rock.
Rock can watch it later too. You showing out tonight? Okay. See, now you on your Brazilian man shit. This is why I call him a Brazilian man, y'all, because he be getting snippy from time to time. We gotta get him right. What is the damn trivia? Let's go. Damn it. Hip hop trivia artist, area North/Midwest. Let's go. First clue. Snippy ass getting on Snippy tonight. I don't know. Okay.
Mm.
Uh-huh. Rock, I hope you see it. Matter of fact, I'm a tag you in it. Um, the artist's highest charting hip hop single. Hold on, let me put this on the screen. All right. The artist's highest charting hip hop single is Hip Hop, which peaked at number 98 on the Billboard Hot R&B and Hip Hop Singles and Track chart of the late 2003, produced by DJ Premier. Okay, wait a minute. All right. Oh, okay. DJ Premier, Midwest. Billboard, hold up, R&B. It's produced by DJ Premier.
I need a question right. I mean,
it's on the screen.
Yes, red again. I can't see it.
On the top screen, baby. That's big.
Oh.
That's why I put it up there.
I'm looking at this screen.
Because I'm blind. So I put it up there so I can read it, but I can read it right here. All right, let me put it back up there, though.
Say them out loud.
I just did. Listen, read at this point. You know too much for me.
The artist's highest charting hip hop single is Hip Hop. So that's the name of the song, right?
It's the highest charting single.
Peaked at number 98
Mm-hmm.
on the Billboard Hip Hop and R&B Singles Track chart in late 2003.
Produced by DJ Premier.
What's the album clip? He said thing on that. What's the next clue there, brother?
Show you what it means and need you here. Your thoughts. What's the next clue? What's the next clue? Hip hop.
And this is a single artist, not a group, right?
Yeah, the artist. All right, second clue. Want me to put the first clue back on the screen? No? Okay. He's a single artist, one artist.
Oh, hip hop duo.
The artist is in a hip hop duo formed. Is that on the screen? Okay, formed in 2014, called PR. And hip hop duo.
In 2014, called Proud.
Wait, but in 2000, hold on, I gotta go back and look at the other one too. The artist. Yeah. I gotta go back to that. Ice Jordan.
And they're a duo and they made hip hop.
They became a duo in 2014. Because what they talking about.
I want to guess, but I don't want to be wrong.
Well, ain't nobody say you lose if you guess.
And what year it came out? 2003.
All right, it's two different things that's going on. Let's put the first clue on the screen.
Is it Common Sense? No.
Okay,
No, that was like Saliva.
All right.
No.
Are you talking about guess? Go ahead, guess. The artist's highest charting hip hop single is Hip Hop, that peaked number 98 on the Billboard Billboard Hot R&B and Hip Hop Singles and Tracks chart in 2000. Produced that. Oh, wait, okay, shit. All right. It's not common, he said. Okay. I feel like this is going to get down to the last. And then the next clue was. You can go ahead and give us the next clue.
A duo.
The artist is in a hip hop duo formed in 2014 called Prime.
Who was it from?
Who the hell? Next clue.
What you be watching? Like satellite.
He said that was a decent guess, honestly, though. For you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna guess. He already knows that. I like all my clues.
Okay.
And I think I might be out of this one today. But go ahead, third clue. Let's get it. All right. They held in the same sit as Jay Dilla. Oh. Held in the same city as Jay Dilla. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
2014.
In 2014 called Prime. And then in 2003, they was number 8. 98 on the Billboard Hot R&B Hip Hop Singles and Tracks chart. And that is deep in his DJ Premier. Let me think about all the people. I'm gonna be at this all day. Wait, I gotta think about this. Oh my gosh. Come on. Y'all didn't want initials. I don't want initials because I ain't got shit with initials.
Then I don't want to say,
That's why I be trying to get all the clues. You didn't want initials. We don't want initials. How we know niggas' names? See where you are now.
The song was called Hip Hop.
Oh, for real. Wait. I'm trying to think. I'm choking. Oh, he's on clue 3. Come on with 4. I'm not even getting ready to sit here and play with myself. I like all my clues. You talking a lot of trash, sir, and you only.
You said the song was
perplex me once.
The song was called Hip Hop.
Yeah, 4. Yes, give me 4.
In 2003.
2003. It was a duo called in 2003. Hip Hop was number 98 on the Billboard. No, all right, but you still talking a lot of trash for somebody who only got 1 to my 2. Come on, give me number 4. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. This number 4 right here. Oh, God, I see that name right there in it already. All right, in 2018, he got into a beef with Benzino over comments about Eminem on Vlad TV. Benzino said that Eminem was overrated. I remember that. And that he wasn't even a good rapper. He got into a beef with... Oh, okay.
Benzino.
Yeah. He got into... Because there was this whole thing between Benzino and Eminem. That's a whole other story for a whole other day. But he got into a beef about Eminem in this Midwest. Because they be the ones that ride. Okay, I'm going to need my... Wait. I feel like I know, but I don't want... Okay, I'm going to need the last clue, though, because this is how I really be knowing if it really is. Go ahead. Go ahead. What's the last clue? In 2018, he got into a beef. Let me see what you said. I'm not guessing. You know, I like all my clues, baby. Get out of here. You think you know? Huh?
I don't know. What's the next one?
No, I'm not guessing. You'll remember that really who it is, then no, I'm not guessing. I need my last clue. I already told you how I get down, but because I'm thinking about who would now, because it's just, my sleep.
A duo, and they talked about D12 wasn't a duo.
That's a lot of them niggas, but I'm thinking about one person specifically.
To do Proof, but I don't know them being a duo.
Nah, I wasn't thinking Proof. I was, well, yeah, but that's who would have won at Benzino over M2. So I get what you're saying.
50 Cent.
No, he not.
I'm just saying he would have won it.
Yeah, but we talking about Midwest. Mm-hmm. He mad at me. Last clue. You know, I like all my clues at one time so I could kind of reflect. Don't be a hater. Last official studio album was The Allegory, which was released on February 21st in 2020. It was also nominated for a Grammy Award for Best Rap Album in 2021. Last album, 2020. Oh, wait. I gotta put all these pieces together. No initials made it harder. See, it's not as fun now, huh? The initials didn't make it easier. What are you talking about? You think you wanted something about these initials, but that didn't make my situation easy. I didn't guess neither one of what I guessed because you put up initials. I guessed because of the other clues that you put in me. So, it don't make it harder. It's just, I'm trying to think now. Hush. Last official album was going on in a North Midwest. And they was nominated for a Grammy. 50 Cent real name. I mean, what a whole beef with Eminem and them didn't make it hard to find out his name. If they didn't have that whole beef, I wouldn't have known shit about what his name was. It was hard when Irv Gotti was like, Curtis, everywhere. Like, that's why I know his name. That's the only reason why I know his name. To be honest with you, it's a lot of shit that transpired for me to know that shit. It wasn't like I was just, let me go see what 50 Cent name is. That's not how I operate with music or musicians, period. And so you throwing me off hard. I actually got one gimme. I might be giving up. But the gimme is a hip hop head thing. Oh, you about to win this one because I don't know who this is. I got an idea, but that person was not nominated for no Grammys, and Proof definitely wasn't nominated for no Grammy, nor was he alive to do anything in 2021. You feel me? So that I don't care about losing no motherfucking hip hop card. I love hip hop, but ain't nobody gonna make me feel no kind of way about not knowing the answers. Like nobody. I don't care if I give you the gimme. You both can't guess. Oh, so only one person can guess. If you give me the gimme, you want to guess or you want me to guess?
Mm-hmm. What is the gimme?
See, that's you making it so crazy. He said you gotta say yes too. Only one of us.
Gimme, yeah.
Man,
the gimme.
We gotta get the gimme.
And once we had the gimme, we determine
which one is going.
Say.
All right. Okay. Yeah, I like that idea. All right. Here's the gimme. All right. Let's go with the gimme. A trilogy of mixtapes titled "The Bar Exam 1 through 3."
Boy. Boy.
The Bars Exam 1 through 3. A rapper's rapper. And this is North Midwest.
A rapper's rapper. And he said he came with a duo.
Hip hop lyricism.
I ain't talking about Kendrick and Schoolboy. I ain't
Remember, our thing is North/Midwest. They would be Cali. I'm trying to think. Let me look at this clip one more time. Just give me one more time. No. No.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, because I don't know who this is.
I don't know where you be finding these questions.
Like you got a box of trivia questions. You win. I accept my loss. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some.
What's the answer?
What's the answer? You can't win them all. What's the answer?
Oh, Royce the 5'9".
Why the fuck I'm mad at myself right now? I'm about to walk out of here.
It was Royce the 5'9".
I'm about to walk out of here right now. I am. I'm about to totally walk out of here. I'm really upset because
it was a part of the whole group, wasn't he?
Yeah, and I was sitting here. And I was thinking that, but I'm like, but I didn't know he was nominated though. I didn't know that part. I did not know that part, but he was okay.
Who was he a duo with? Eminem?
Oh my gosh. I'm mad because he was.
I felt like I've listened to it before,
I'm mad.
but I just wasn't familiar with it. See how you be dropping these questions? It'd be different for me because like if I hear something, I'm like, all right.
Initials don't make it easier though. But I'm thinking that was the part I was thinking, and that's why he did come to mind. But I lost. I'm just gonna take that out. You feel me? Slaughterhouse.
You got it.
You won. You got your point. I'm not a sore loser, so I ain't gonna be like, oh, you got you. You got that one was hard, and the initials don't make it easier. I want you to know that too. You feel me? Initials don't make nothing easier because I don't know everybody's name, and I definitely wouldn't have known Royce 5'9" name. I would just like I wouldn't know. I know Marsha Mathers because it's.
We're digging in the hat. Now we're digging in the hat.
You feel me? Like I don't know. I'm not going to know Royce's real name. I'm not going to know Obi Trice's real name. I'm not going to know. I was in between Royce and Obi Trice stuff.
Bizarre.
I'm not gonna know Bizarre real name. I'm not gonna know their names. So the initial part don't make it easier either. But there was some good damn clues. All right, see what I'm saying?
I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing.
I try to give you one of mine, and you try to get all kingly on me and shit. Like, yeah, we sharing. No, who told you that I was going to share? I was going to
my number.
I was going to share, but then, Obi Trice's real name, no gamers. Okay, but see, I don't know that. That's too much in that man business. I ain't in that man business like that to know that. Pick the next region.
Okay, you gotta pick that one.
So I can get it right. The next region. Where did we went to South already. Then I guess we gotta go West Coast. Oh, we say that. I don't listen to what that nigga say. I listen to the music. I'm trying to tell you for real, for real. I listen to the stuff I want to listen to. And niggas telling me what their real names is just not what I listen to. It's just not. Let's go West Coast. I'm with the West Coast shit. Yeah, niggas telling me they real names. I'm not listening to niggas. My real name is OB Trice. I don't give a fuck. I don't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't study. Oh my gosh, it's very hard to study for an exam that we not having a class on. We ain't had a class. We don't know what the subject matter is. You know me. How do you study for that?
You gotta be ready at all times.
West Coast, oh my gosh, he already got one in mind. All right, let me say the things I need to say to get out of here, because Doc over here playing with my emotions tonight, want me to know people's real names, telling me to study for an exam that I don't know what's on the exam, so I can't study. This is crazy. This is crazy.
His name is Cedric.
I'm a pick.
And it's not the entertainer.
I'm a pick obvious, but the riddles. Okay, all right. I ain't asked Roy's real name. I ain't asked nobody real name. I don't care. Anyway, so this is what I gotta say. Mind your business. Everybody's business is not your business. Mind your business. Except for on Media Mondays where you can comment. I'll tell you other people's business because I'm nosy like that. Always turn into the tap in. This man over here tired, so we gotta get him up and I add him because he over here going to sleep.
You burning it down.
He going to sleep. But anyway, except for the tap in where we do this kind of crazy stuff that we do. Mind your business though. Love your children. Hug your children. Tell your children that they are the GOAT, and you know they need that encouragement. Every child needs encouragement. Tell them that though. If they want to work for NASA, then tell them to be the best astronaut, engineer, receptionist, janitor, secretary, or whatever else they do over there at NASA. I don't know, in space. If they want to work for NASCAR, tell them to be the best pit boss, NASCAR driver, commentator, or whatever the fuck they do over there. I don't know. I ain't never worked for NASCAR either. But just tell them to be great. Tell them to be great at whatever they do, right? Stay in your lane. Everybody's lane is not your lane. And you jump in my lane, you're going to get this. You don't want her. She's really not a nice girl. She's kind of mean. You want her. She's nice, sweet, kind, and cuddly. She's just, so lovable. You want her. She's good. Or at least her. Because, baby, when I'm purring, I'm a happy, happy girl. But you just don't want the first one. She's not really that nice. Anyway, and what usually happens is a collision, and nobody wants that. So just stay in your fucking lane and remember to choose your battles wisely. Every battle is not your battle to fight. Some battles you just gotta be like, all right, you know what, you won. Like this battle tonight, you won, Doc. You won. It's a war we gotta concern ourselves with. The battles just really aren't that important. So choose your battles wisely and be safe. Have a good night. Be safe getting home, Knoxx. He said. Yeah, she won, baby. Bro. Cheers to you. But with that being said, everybody be safe. Have a great night. Doc, you are the champ today.
Listen to Genesis by King Knoxx.
There we go.
I approve this message.
And this message is approved by the nigga who wrote the message.
Right.
But anyway, yeah, listen to Genesis. And I think that's all we gotta say for the night. Right? We good? Anything else we need to say?
Lahim.
Tune in tomorrow night for Wet and Wild Wednesday, because we're gonna get to the bottom of this shit with this damn girl. And I got a lot of stuff I need to say. So tune in tomorrow night. We'll be back live again. Okay. And with that being said, good night. Bye. Well, not yet. Wait a minute. Give me a second. Almost good night. Bye. Good night and bye. I love you guys. Be safe. Oh no, not that one. Come on.